Hello, hello, hello. Final match day of the group. These teams we are going to finally have our victor and everything announced in a few seconds. Let's see what happens. As Belgrano hosts para Prague, they need this victory. Belgrano need to win this game in order to advance. Will they get it? Or will they ultimately get left out of the top 5? And they're out. It sucks because literally if they would have got one more victory when they were being really bad in the first half of the season, they would have been fine. And red card for Fernandez shows that they really lost their heads at one point. So Cobalt gets his first goal. Ramani, Grimaldo, Zelarayan starts the goal scoring too. Zelarayan and Grimaldo. Zelarayan gets his 7th. Grimaldo gets his 8th. And then Ramani gets a goal as well. Who's on 2? Yep. Striker getting his 3rd goal is crazy, but meh. The other player, I think it's the center back. Cobalt. Right? That's his name? Cobalt. Bout. For Sparta Praha. Well, good. Sparta Prague didn't need the victory, but they ultimately killed Belgrano. So, let's see how that affects other teams. Ibar Casapia, this is another big one. Casapia, if Casapia win this, then ultimately, I think, what's their names? Stade Rem are eliminated. Can Ibar defeat Casapia and eliminate them as well? They tie. I don't know what that means. We'll have to see. Corpas and Goulart. Goulart is new. Goulart for Casapia. Goulart and then Corpas, right? Who's on 5, I believe. Yes. 6 goals now for him. They say she's too hot. They say she's too cold. Alright, tied. I don't know what that means for the results. Actually, let's see. Let's see what that means for the game. Casapia, nah, they're out. They're out. There's nothing they can do now. Even if Rosario Central would have to lose by a lot. By -7 goals. Or -8. Right? Because, yeah. They'd have to lose by 8 goals. Casapia, you're out. The good thing for them, though, is that they're on 22 points. And then 6th place. It's crazy. They're 1 point ahead of Belgrano. They might actually be one of the contender teams for that last group stage. We'll have to see. But for Stade Rem, if they win this game, 20-21-22, like I said, they have to win by a lot. They can't win by 1 goal. If they win by 1 goal, they're out. Or they have to be super lucky. I'm going for Stade Rem, though. I think they win this. And they're out. Chuaref, Sion just killed everybody. They killed any hopes of other teams being able to survive this competition now. But it's it. That's it. Chuaref gets his 7th goal. Enough to knock out Stade Rennes from the competition. It's heartbreaking for the French. They worked really hard. They almost got there, but tripped on the finish line. As we have Gestepe versus Utrecht. I'm going Utrecht. I think they got it. Yep. Viergever gets his first goal. Aller gets a goal. Jenderson and Aller. Jenderson should be around here, right? And now Aller's right here. Oh, they're there. So 6 goals for Jenderson. Aller gets his 6 goals as well. Son of a bitch. Jenderson, Aller, and then we have the center back Viergever for Utrecht. Seeing them get a victory, and most likely, I think already confirms that there's place in the top half. We'll see. I think there's only 1 game left now, actually. Yep, Lanús versus Rosario. And with that being said, Utrecht are up there now. Yeah, they qualified. So, if we're being honest, both these teams will just want to get a tie, so they can both qualify. But again, Rosario Central would have to lose by a fucking lot. But I think they're both qualified. But Lanús are hosting Rosario Central. I'm going for Rosario. I still think they'll get the victory. Well, they lost, and it wasn't by a lot. So, I mean, like 2 goals, but meh. Carrera, Bow, Cardoso, Segovia. Cardoso with a Z, right? Yeah. Cardoso for Lanús gets his first goal. Fisher Segovia also gets his first goal. For Rosario Central. But then goals from both Carrera and Bow help them get a victory. Carreras up here, gets his 8th. Not enough to get in the top 10. He just missed that barely. And Bo gets 12. He tied on goals with Harrison, but because Harrison got there first, he's the ultimate highest goal scorer. But good job for Lanús. Let's see. Go to standings. That being said, Sparta Prague, Eibar, Utrecht, Lanús, and Rosario Central are the 5 teams qualifying for Phase 4. As Casapia, Belgrano, Stade Rem, Sion, and Gistepe are all getting relegated. However, Casapia, again, they're in a pretty good spot. 22 points. Let's check real quick, actually. Because we already know the highest goal scorers over here. The rest of this is kind of pointless. We go up here. Highest goal scorer is Haraslin. Just make him gold right there. Bo gets his 2nd place, and Copetti gets bronze. So there we go. We can save that. Blah blah blah. I'll do this again later. But if we go to the table schematics, look at that. Casapia landed where they're exactly there. Now let's see if there's anything different. Yeah, look, Rosario Central, who are a team that got in through through like playoffs, got in. Gostepe, who got in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 7th place. Right? Oh, because I had to move a few things, I think, right? I'm confused. Because usually, isn't this like the people who got 5th, people who got 6th, people who got 7th, people who got 8th, and people who got the playoff, right? But because Belgrano, yeah, Belgrano. But didn't Casapia make it through playoff? Oh no, he didn't because they won through here. That's right. I'm dumb. Yeah, okay, never mind. All makes sense now. So look at that. Rosario Central, a team that went through playoff, is going through. And the rest of these teams is Rem, a team who got 5th, 6th. A team that got 6th place is out. Crazy work. But with that being said, let's see how the high goal scorers went. As the highest goal scorer, the first place golden ball winner is Lukáš Haraslin, the Slovakian. Congratulations. Walter Bo followed up with Enzo Copetti. We know that was the order. Followed up by them is Nicolás Fernández, Miguel Rodríguez, Marcial Tia, Ángel Di María, Ramiro Carrera, Mohamed Darami, Joao Grimaldo, Adu Ares, Lucas de la Rayan, Jesper Carlson, Jean Bautista, Ilyas Chuarev. Oh, it's from Malta. Nice. Sebastián Aller, Janderson, José Corpas, João Marquez, Ryland Nilokazi, Cassiano, Jeremy Volant. He stopped scoring. Efkan Bekiroglu, Paul Fernandez, and Hamilton Campas are the highest goal scorers. Actually, let me see something. Because I know that the 6th place teams... Okay, so look at that. They're not even the best. They got 22 points, so they're right now, like... Out of these teams, they're just 2nd. So Rivadavia are in a really bad spot. But teams like Genk, they're in a good spot. They're pretty up ahead of everybody. So Casapia, they could possibly come back, maybe. We'll have to see. That's it for that. Who got the best assists? Nakamura. So I guess the tie between Lawrence, Ofori, and Nakamura, but I'm just going off of this table right here. I have no way to like separate them. So Keito Nakamura, congratulations for getting the golden boot. So Keito Nakamura, Lawrence Ofori, Jesper Carlson, Givai Zekiel, Paul Fernandez, Lucas de la Rayan, Nicolás Fernández, Donat Rudani, Adu Ares, Ángel Di María, Lukáš Haraslin, Jeremy Levolant, Khan Kairinen, Marcelino Moreno, Hamilton Campas, and Danny DeWitt, Efkan Bekiroglu, Philip Krastev, Sofian El Karawani, Patrick Vidra, Sergio Alvarez, Adrián Sporo, Jean Bautista, José Corpaz, Gaisca Larrazabal. Alright, so we have a player from Rem and a player from Sparta Prague in the top halves. Who is the best goalkeeper? Peter Vindal. Congratulations. Last time was the eyeball goalkeeper. He wasn't the highest at the halfway point, but the Sparta Prague goalkeeper is ultimately the best goalkeeper winning the Golden Glove. Peter Vindal, Anthony Rasiopi, John Maguna Goita, Vasilios Barcas, Nahuel Lozada, Mateus Liz, Ewen Howen? Look at that fucking chin. The fuck? Conan Ledesma, Tiago Cardoso, and Patrick Gilmar Sequeira. Alright. Pretty good. And by far the best player, let me make a fucking guess, Haraslin. Yeah, not even close. Like, he was so good the whole tournament. So, yeah. We have our places, we have our teams, and now we know how to advance to the next round. So, I gotta edit the next teams or whatever, but it's not gonna be tonight. I gotta work tomorrow. And Sparta Prague, fantastic with 41 points. I don't know if that's the best so far. Let's see, actually. 35. Yeah, that's by far the best from all the teams that have qualified. So congratulations to them. They will be qualifying for the next round. So I'll see you guys for Group D that consists of the teams like Hoffenheim, Monza, Panathinaikos, Alain, Estoril, Mielby, Watford, Osnabrück, Parma, and Waldhof. Let's see. I'm excited. I'll see you guys for Group D. I like D. Oh.